So, are you the kind of person who starts panicking before every presentation, creating a million scenarios in your head about what could possibly go wrong? Or maybe you're anxiously checking your phone, wondering why is it taking them forever to respond to your message? Maybe you've said something wrong, or maybe you should have added a smiley face. And let's not forget about the gym anxiety. Are people judging you when you're working out? Or maybe you're replaying a conversation in your head, thinking of how you could have said things differently so that you didn't come off as rude. If any of this sounds like you, then you, my friend, you're an overthinker. Hi guys, this is Tanvisha and welcome back to my channel. So, in today's video, we are going to talk about what is overthinking and how you can, actually burst this bubble of overthinking and live your most confident life. So I'll also be sharing some amazing book recommendations and some personal stories to help you on this journey. So grab a drink, get comfortable, and let's dive into it. So firstly, let's talk about what is overthinking. So overthinking is basically getting stuck in a loop of thoughts, often negative and doubtful ones. So instead of taking action and living in present, we obsess over possibilities, what ifs, and worst case scenarios. Basically like being on a mental hamster wheel where you're constantly thinking but you're never moving forward. You're stuck in a loop of analysis paralysis. So there's an amazing book called The Untethered Soul by Michael A. Singer, where he explains that our thoughts are not who we are. It's like passing clouds. When we latch onto them, we trap ourselves. Learning to observe your thoughts instead of getting caught onto them is the key to freedom. Now let's talk about the causes of overthinking. So there might be a lot of environmental factors, psychological factors, and even some emotional factors. Firstly, maybe because of the fear of failure. So worrying about making mistakes or failing can often lead to overanalyzing situations to avoid negative outcomes. Next one is perfectionism. People who strive for perfection tend to overthink as they constantly try to find a perfect solution and avoid criticism. People often tend to overthink because of past trauma or negative experiences. So overthinkers के साथ mostly होता है कि for example उनके साथ कोई past में बहुत ही ज़्यादा horrible experience हुआ होगा. So they try to correlate the similar situation with the present time. And ये mostly relationships में होता है कि किसी का कोई बहुत ही ज़्यादा बुरा experience रहा होगा. So when they're stepping into a new one, so they try to correlate things, what if this person is also similar to the person that you might have dated in the past. When self-doubt creeps in, people may overthink their action, their choices or decisions, fearing judgment or rejection. I'll give you an example. So when I was in my first year of college, तो हमारे college में हर साल एक fest होता है which we call Spectrum, and it's one of the biggest fest in our college. So what happens is कि उसमें जो हमारे second year, third years के seniors होते हैं, they design a collection of garments that they have to showcase in the fashion show. So first year के students mostly participate in modeling and a lot of other things for fun and exposure, and I was one of them. So सब कुछ अच्छे से prepare हो गया था. On the final day हमने अच्छे से walk की भी practice कर ली थी and everything was set. So जैसे ही हम लोग backstage पे थे, I was perfectly fine, but the moment we entered the stage, I saw this huge crowd in front of me and I got this massive stage fear. I was completely numb. जैसे ही मेरी बारी आई walk करने की, I was numb. मेरा पूरा फेस गर्म हो गया था, but still I managed to walk through. But जैसी मैंने रिहर्सल में प्रिपेयर की थी अपनी वॉक, वो थोड़ा एक दो स्टेप्स गड़बड़ हो गया था and I don't think इतना किसी ने नोटिस भी किया होगा, but I knew I messed it up. So everything went well, but वो चीज़ मेरे दिमाग में इतना ज़्यादा बैठ गई थी कि I messed up in front of the whole crowd, जिन्होंने वो चीज़ नोटिस भी नहीं की होगी, and अगर की भी होगी तो I don't think anybody cares. उस वजह से इतनी ज़्यादा डिप्रेस हो गई थी. I didn't even attend the whole function after the show got over. And I cried myself to sleep that night. मैं 3 दिन तक भी अपने हॉस्टल से बाहर नहीं निकली थी, बस ये सोच के कि लोग मेरे बारे में क्या सोचेंगे, या फिर people would make fun of me. And later on I realized कि इतना कुछ किसी ने नोटिस भी नहीं किया था and it was all in my head. इस इंसिडेंट के बाद I became so underconfident that I even missed a lot of opportunities just because of the fear of judgment and the fear of failure. Which brings us to our next point, why overthinking holds us back and how overthinking is the biggest confidence killer. Overthinking sabotages your confidence. So जब आप अपने decisions को लेके बार बार second guess करते हैं, so आप अपने brain को एक message दे रहे हैं, कि I don't trust myself. This जिसकी वजह से हमारा सेल्फ एस्टीम कम हो जाता है एंड कॉन्फिडेंस तभी बनता है व्हेन वी टेक एक्शंस एंड व्हेन वी ट्रस्ट आवर डिसीजंस. देयर इज अ रियली गुड बुक बाय Brené Brown named Daring Greatly, which has helped me a lot change my perspective towards this habit that I had of doing everything with perfection. So here she explains that many people avoid vulnerability because they fear imperfection, where she also explains to let go to the myth of perfectionism and enjoy the messiness of life. And taking action despite the fear of uncertainty is a way of showing up in life. So confidence isn't about the absence of fear, but it's about the willingness to take risks. I'll give you another example. I've been posting on YouTube from the past 3-4 years I guess, and जैसे ही मैं कोई भी नई वीडियो बनाने की सोचूंगी, I would just go back watching my old videos and then I would literally criticize myself that I'm not good enough, maybe my editing skills are not good, maybe I don't like the way I speak. Basically I was my biggest hater. I used to think कि मेरे कॉलेज मेट्स क्या सोचेंगे या फिर मेरे स्कूल मेट्स क्या सोचेंगे, जिनसे I don't think मैं कॉन्टैक्ट में भी हूँ अभी, but still I used to overthink a lot about these type of scenarios. But the only regret that I have now is कि मैं पहले से क्यों consistent नहीं रही. So stop asking what if and start asking why not. Now we'll talk about how to break the cycle of overthinking. So overthinking से निकलने का सबसे बड़ा tool है action. The key to stop overthinking is to shift from a mindset of worrying to a mindset of doing. The first point is awareness is the first step. So you can't fix what you don't recognize. Start by becoming aware when you're in your overthinking zone. तो एक बहुत ही सिंपल सा सोल्यूशन है जिसने मेरे को ओवरथिंक करने से बहुत ज़्यादा रोका है एंड जिसने मेरी पूरी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व की है. दैट इज़ to unload your thoughts. अपने thoughts को dump करना, whether you write it down on a piece of paper or you speak to a friend. So when you do this, it allows you to externalize your thoughts. So जब हम ऐसा करते हैं तो हमारे जो thoughts होते हैं वो organize हो जाते हैं and इससे हमें हमारी real problem समझने में काफ़ी ज़्यादा help मिलती है. So you can try a lot of methods to unload your thought. Either you can talk to a friend, either you can do journaling, either you can record yourself on your phone. And I know this might sound a little cringe, but trust me, it really helps. So think your brain like a balloon, जो कि इतना ज़्यादा फुल हो गया है कि वो कभी भी फट सकता है बिकॉज ऑफ ऑल द थॉट्स क्राम्ड इनसाइड. सो जब आप अपने थॉट्स को रिलीज नहीं करते हो तो वो बलून और भी ज़्यादा टाइट हो जाता है टू इट्स फुल कैपेसिटी. बट जैसे ही आप अपने थॉट्स को अनलोड करते हैं, चाहे इट इज़ ऑन अ पीस ऑफ पेपर या फिर किसी भी फ्रेंड से बात करके, सो इट्स लाइक यूर रिलीजिंग लिटिल बिट ऑफ एयर फ्रॉम दैट बलून विच मेक्स यू फील लाइटर, मोर रिलैक्स्ड एंड यू कैन फ्लोट अगेन. जैसे ही आप एक्सप्रेस करते हो सो इससे हमारा एक मेंटल लोड भी कम होता है एंड जिससे हमें काफ़ी ज़्यादा क्लैरिटी मिलती है अपनी प्रॉब्लम्स को लेके एंड वी फोकस ऑन आवर सोल्यूशन. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ लेटिंग योर ब्रेन बलून बर्स्ट, स्टार्ट अनलोडिंग दोज थॉट्स anywhere else except your brain so that you can have space for the good stuff. The next point is then what rule. So the idea is to challenge your overthinking by asking yourself then what every time you face a worry or anxiety. जब भी हम ये overthinking के loop में फंस रहे हैं, ask yourself then what until you've run out the worst case scenarios and at the end आपको ये लगेगा कि ये overthinking या ये problem इतनी कुछ ज़्यादा बड़ी भी नहीं थी. So I'll give you an example. For example, you have anxiety about posting on social media and you have a picture or a video that you really like but you're afraid of posting it on Instagram because you have this fear of judgment कि what will people say about me, what if they don't like my picture, what if they don't like what I'm posting or what I'm doing in my video, and maybe I'm not meeting the ideal Insta standards. So in that situation, ask yourself then what? I might not get that many likes. Then what? I'll feel embarrassed for a little bit. Then what? It's just a post. I'll move on and people won't even remember it after some time. So why are you so worried about what people will think of you and whether they'll like you or not? Do you even like them? Are you friends with each and every person that is in your account? Then you'll realize it's not as important as it seems, allowing you to post confidently without over analyzing what people will think about you. So next time whenever you're stuck in this loop of analysis paralysis, ask yourself then what, and you'll be amazed to see how fast you'll get out of that overthinking zone and make your decision. I recently came across this video on any of the social media platform that has completely shifted my mindset. ये बस इस वीडियो के लिए नहीं बोल रही हूँ, बट एक्चुअल में आई डोंट नो उस दिन मेरे दिमाग में कैसे ये चीज़ लगी है, बट इस चीज़ ने मेरा पूरा माइंडसेट शिफ्ट चेंज किया है. इट गोज बाय, यू कान कंट्रोल द विंड बट यू कैन एडजस्ट योर सेल्स. सो लाइफ इज अनप्रेडिक्टेबल, फुल ऑफ challenges, full of uncertainties, just like the wind. Just like the sailor can't control the wind, वैसे ही हम हर एक सिचुएशन को कंट्रोल नहीं कर सकते. But what we can do is we can change how we respond to the situation. Overthinking feels like कि हम उस विंड को देखे जा रहे हैं, होपिंग इट विल चेंज. हम बार बार वो थॉट सोचते जा रहे हैं, trying to predict every possible outcomes. But here's the truth. So no amount of overthinking will ever stop that wind. So instead of trying to control the uncontrollable, we need to adjust. Focus on what you can do, what decisions you can make, what action can you take, what decision will move you forward. Even though we don't have all the answers, it's all about letting go of perfection and trusting yourself. Ever heard about the 5-second rules by Mel Robbins? When you catch yourself overthinking, count down to 5 and take action. So he discovered that when you have an impulse to act on a goal or make a decision, you must physically do it within 5 seconds or your brain will just kill the idea. It's simple but a really powerful technique that rewires your brain. So for example, you have this great idea of starting a business or starting a new project, but you're constantly stuck in this analysis paralysis, overthinking every detail and potential obstacle. Apply this 5-second rule, count down to 5 and physically move your body to take the first step. It's drafting a plan, researching or making a list. So this momentum breaks the cycle of overthinking and propels you into productive action. So from the past couple of months I've been waking up at around 5 to 5:30. So मैं बहुत सारे अलार्म्स लगा लेती हूँ उठने के लिए, क्योंकि आई नो कि थोड़ा बहुत कभी गड़बड़ हो सकती है. सो जैसे ही मेरा कोई अलार्म 5 बजे के आसपास बजने वाला होगा एंड आई नो दैट इट्स टाइम टू गेट अप. सो जब कभी ऐसा होता है कि आई एम फीलिंग रियली लेजी और मेरा उठने का मन नहीं कर रहा है, सो आई यूज़ दिस ट्रिक. सो आई गिव माई बॉडी दिस मैसेज दैट I set this timer in my mind of like 5 seconds that within 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 you have to get up, because otherwise I'm just wasting my time. चाहे मैं 5 या 10 मिनट की भी नींद ले रही हूँ. I have this whole morning routine that I have to do, जिसके लिए मुझे already time कम मिलता है. So I have to do a lot of things. So that is when I apply this method. So you can try this too. Next point is practice decision making. तो हम overthink इसलिए करते हैं because हम गलत decisions लेने से डरते हैं. But here's a mindset shift. So there are no perfect decisions. There are just choices that you make. Confidence हमें तब आता है जब हम अपने decisions पे act करते हैं, without even worrying about the outcomes. जब मैंने पहली बार YouTube पे content बनाना शुरू किया था, तो I used to overanalyze everything. I knew nothing about editing, I knew nothing about softwares, and I was so camera conscious. I used to think that what if my content is not good enough. जिस टाइप का मैं content consume करती थी, उनकी editing skills were perfect. Everything was like just perfect. So yeah, तो मुझे ये चीज़ लगती थी कि I don't think I'll be good enough. But once I made the decision to start, everything fell into place. So there's a really good book that is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. This book, I tell you, it has helped me a lot with my perfection and people pleasing attitude, जो कि मुझ में कूट कूट के भरा था. So this book is all about realizing that हमें हमेशा परफेक्ट होना ज़रूरी नहीं है, एंड यू जस्ट नीड टू केयर अबाउट थिंग्स दैट रियली मैटर. इट बेसिकली encourages its reader to redefine their values, accept life struggles and stop worrying about unimportant things in our life. Next time you're overthinking, just remind yourself that it's better to make a move and adjust rather than just standing still and waiting for everything to be perfect. So our last point is visualizations and affirmations. Just like magic spells, your words carry energies. Our words are like magic spells we cast into this world, and even the outcomes of our action. If you're constantly using negative words such as I can't, I don't think I'll be able to succeed, or this is too hard for me, so you're actually setting your mind to a limitation. When you use positive empowering language such as I can, I am capable enough, or I can do this, so you're actually creating a mindset of possibility. So do you see the mindset shift? So this shift in language has the power to change your reality and even your perspective. Once you break free from overthinking, you open space for confidence. Confidence isn't about having all the perfect answers, or acting perfectly in every situation. It's actually about taking action and how you can handle your situations in a positive manner. I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. If so, do let me know in the comment section below, and drop a comment below on what strategies you use to stop your overthinking. And of course, don't forget to check out those books I mentioned for deeper insights. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.